Hello and welcome back. Now, it's no surprise with the throttle bodies that there are a few things overlooked on them. One of these things is the idle air control valve. Now, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, easy fix. It's usually overlooked for other symptoms, but honestly, it does kind of what it says. It's the idle air control valve. It's the valve, allows air in, help idle properly, all that good stuff. Now, this S10 behind me actually has a 350 throttle body in it, so I'm going to take this opportunity, since it needs to be changed, to show you how to do it. Now, some of the things that, well, symptoms of the idle air control valve is obviously bad idling and stalling. So, it's a pretty easy fix, so let's get to it. And for starters, I'm just going to remove the air cleaner out of my way. I could almost get to it without removing the air cleaner, but just to make sure I got plenty of room. Now I'm going to go ahead and unplug the throttle position sensor so the wiring is out of the way and I don't cause damage there. And then I'm going to unplug the idle air control valve, which is right here on the back of the throttle body. It's a big ugly thing that just kind of protrudes out there. Now I'm just going to use a crescent wrench. There we go. This old nasty bad one out. Now you want to make sure it's pretty well clean up inside there, which I'm going to do real quick. Just make sure everything's clean, everything's good before you put the new one in. Alright, now, from what I understand is you never use carburetor cleaner, throttle body cleaner, or brake cleaner on one of these. Now, I did use some throttle body cleaner down inside there, make sure everything was free of gunk, and I blew it out beforehand, used a rag so it wouldn't get all over the engine. That way I knew it was clean before I put them in there. Now, you can see the difference. New and old. The old one, the spring is starting to look a little worn out. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the new one in real quick. And once it starts to get close to being tight, just going to snug it down. Now it doesn't have to be incredibly tight. As you saw when I took the old one off, there wasn't a whole lot of, didn't really have to try too hard to get it off. It just needs to be sealed down decently. There's a gasket and thread sealer already They come with the new one. Now, just plug it back in. Plug my throttle position sensor back in. Put the air cleaner back on, and we're done. Alright, there it is. Now that is a pretty simple, easy change to do. Just about anyone and everyone can do this on their own without having to take it to a shop. There's not a whole lot of effort involved. Pretty basic, common tool to use. Now, like I said, it does affect your idle, and it can affect if you got stalling, bad idle. Now, of course, there are other sensors that can do that as well, but that seems to be one of the most forgotten that I've seen on throttle bodies. At least in my experience, I usually seen these throttle body trucks come around. You look at everything, they got new this, new that, all kinds of new stuff. Then you look at their idle air control valve, and it looks like it's still original to the truck, and it's just somewhat seems easily forgotten. I guess some people actually do think it's actually part of the throttle body, not changeable, but that is your idle air control valve. Now, hopefully this information proved helpful. As always, thanks for watching.